Hey YouTube, this is Jaden Storm coming at you live from Alien Games with my good friend Zane. If you have not checked out his Seal Dragon deck, be sure to go check that out. I got my friend Christian here too, D Police player. So what we're talking about today is at least for me, when I very first started playing Vanguard, along with these two guys, Vanguard was a much, shall I say, simplistic, and it still required a lot of thought, but the card skills were a lot simpler.
Yeah, basically every clan had the same amount of stuff they could do, just little things that made their clan unique, which was
like
very
Alfred,
nice.
Alfred's your paladin's superior called,
and they benefit from having friends.
Yeah, Kagro and Narukami nuked.
Yeah.
Bermuda Triangle and OTT just gained a lot of advantage.
OTT had little kinky stuff that they could do, mess with their deck and everything. Bermuda
had
Bermuda Triangle
naked babies and big-breasted nuns.
Yes, you gotta love Boobs McGee.
By the way, where the hell are they getting those nuns? Like, what church are they getting those out of?
I wonder myself.
But and now, fast forward.
Yes.
It is the year 2014. I believe Vanguard came out in America the tail end of 2010.
2010, I think.
Wow.
2010.
What? I think it was 11. I think it was 11.
Probably 11.
I don't remember, but that's not my point. My point being is, fast forward for the American meta specifically is what we're talking about.
Yeah.
You had a very limited selection of decks that you could play that were good, and by good I mean that won 80% of their games.
Yeah.
Fast forward now. We have break rides, we have perfect guards, we're getting quintet walls, we're getting Link Joker, we're getting Dragonic Overlord is now a break ride.
Yes, the card itself is a break ride, which also can work, mind you, with the end, I should say. Right off to scare people. Because yes, the end will come back again.
It's amazing to me that the one thing that's always nice about Bushiroad is no matter how broke or broken a clan gets or the support they get, they're very good at evening it out.
Yes, at least by either giving powers to clans that have been lacking it for some time, or
Spike Brothers,
or
Grand Blue.
Yeah,
Guys, Zane has been looking forward to set 13 for the last year and a half.
It's been quite some time.
I mean, I remember. I think I've also been waiting for my second Aquaforce draw trigger for a year and a half.
Yeah, and I heard that it's coming out. I don't know.
Yeah, it's coming out in set 13, but you know what I think they're going to do for the American meta? They're just be like, we're just going to take that out, piss them off just a little bit longer.
Let's see the spoiler list. Wait, where's my draw trigger? Wait, no.
I bought 4 boxes and I didn't pull any, and then you found out they just put it in set 14.
I'm extremely pissed off.
Well,
my draw that comes out at the same time that I'm going to regional.
Yeah, you know what Bushiroad did is they saw you on my channel and they went, I have an idea. We're going to mess with that Dayusha player and Jinx. And we're going to screw with him and make his trial deck come out the day he's going to be at a Yu-Gi-Oh! Regional.
You can see Bushiroad has really small but big plans at the same time. They're very malicious.
Well, see, have you looked at set 15 yet?
Yeah, a bit.
Set 13 is set 12 our sneak peek was supposed to be today.
Yeah, but a pallet got lost.
Yeah, but a pallet got lost somewhere in customs. So
that's
thanks a lot, guys, for whoever's not doing their job properly. And then set 13 comes out in May, which is a 2-month gap, which I thought was pretty big. Which again, I think they did to literally just piss you off, Christian.
I'm okay with that. I got my draw deck.
Yeah, hey, that's something. But
it's something.
Set 13, we see a board wipe card in Chaos Breaker. Set 14, we finally get to see the card that can freeze Link Joker.
Yes, it's time to lockpick.
And set 15, I gotta say, is probably the most busted I've seen yet.
That's freaking ridiculous.
Well, okay,
I still don't like Omega.
Well,
that's the least.
I read Omega, and you had to know they were going to do this. They were going to release the card. You were going to read it, and you're like, okay, this card, it's good, but I can see this card not working out.
There's problems with it, don't get me wrong. However, there's a lot of things that
and
are
now
wrong
we
about
have we have support cards for it.
Yeah.
Here, Spirit Call the top card of your deck, of your opponent's deck, it's locked. Here, play this card, inflict 2 damage. Here, play me, add 1 reverse unit from your drop zone back into your hand. All my reverse units become 15k beat
Fuck that
sticks.
card.
You know what the worst part about that is? Even if you're
There's
gonna,
only 2 cards that can stop him.
that too, but also even if you're going to play that style of just have 4 rear guards, you're going to be fine if you just keep that 4 rear guards.
Zane.
Hollow
Yeah.
Death
One
Dragon.
card that locks the top card.
Yeah.
So
That's the
basically,
issue.
No.
Yeah. That's
So
what I'm
basically you
saying.
have to
That's what I'm
play-
exactly say. Yeah.
you have to play 4 rear guards and hope
Yeah.
your opponent does not top that card. The fact that all those are rares, you know,
So easy to get.
they're getting a damage flipper too. That right there,
a damage flipper.
they're getting a damage flipper too. And they're
Aqua
not,
Force doesn't even have one, does it?
Yeah, it does.
what?
A damage flipper? I don't even,
No, they do not.
well, that doesn't count. Like
They
grade 2.
they do, and Link Jokers also. They're not getting a quintet wall. They're getting a different kind of perfect guard. That instead of directing the attack at the vanguard, you simply select a rear guard, and it forces that attack onto the rear guard.
My deck does not give a shit.
Well, because your break ride negates sentinels, but
Yeah.
you know, it's
Let's go.
it's amazing to me that they didn't try and like make these higher rarity so they could get their money out of it. Yeah, there's reverse Dayusha, but it's amazing to me. I'm wondering how much do you think Glendios is going to pre-sell for in Japan? Because set 15 has not been released there yet,
No.
and this will be posted before set 15 is released, so we'll have our prediction. How much do you think Omega Glendios is going to sell for? Pre-sell.
It himself is probably going to be at least 50, I think. I could be wrong. I mean, he is a triple rare
A penny.
reverse.
Triple reverse rare. Which
Yeah.
we don't
See,
have
I'm with
anymore.
you. I was thinking 50.
Yeah,
I could see 60.
I could
I'm
too.
thinking 80.
SP, oh, well, actually, there's no SP so far.
Yeah, there's no SP in set 15 yet either.
Yeah, let's go with Christian. A penny.
You know.
That'd be the most sought after
you-
card, I think.
Yeah. Well, also, set 15.
More than Lukier.
Yeah, another Lukier. There's quite a bit of support that comes out in set 15 that just makes it's literally just Glendios set.
Yeah.
I mean, because when you look at,
He rules.
they're getting a grade 1, they're getting a damage flipper, they're getting a card that forces your opponent to call,
And they're getting another.
and a new perfect guard.
So guys, I'm out. Don't be sitting in front of the computer.
But yeah, guys, give Christian credit. He's been at work at Sam's all day. But
Let's
and
get some
then
culture in.
you saw. Hey guys, here's my friend Aaron. Say hi, Aaron. You did see the new Overlord and read the effects, right?
Yes, I think.
That is the other thing in set 15.
It's pretty nice, I gotta say.
It's so exciting.
It's you know, I thought they were done. I
You would
thought they
think.
were done.
You would
Okay,
think.
they gave us when Dragonic Overlord came out in Japan.
Yeah.
I read somewhere there was a major tournament with like 600 players, and like 495 of them was the end.
Oh, Lord.
Okay,
I gotta
now,
admit, that was tier 0 at one point.
it was tier -5. And then he came to America, and when he was out in America, when he came out in America, the Japanese were tired of seeing the end win everything. So they're like, okay, you can either play 2 copies of the end, or you may play 1 copy of the end and 1 Conroe. You have to play one or the other. And that pissed a lot of people off.
That'd make me mad still today if I had that.
And they were like, why? But the American meta, they still get to play 4. This isn't fair. You
Americans
know?
are better.
Yeah,
Not kidding.
yeah, Americans are better, but and then we get this guy, and it brings the end back to life.
Yes.
We don't need a cross ride anymore. We just need the end. We just need himself. And
Hey, why not? Oh, yeah, 8 that, yeah.
and considering you get 2 twin drives out of this, you only -1.
It's so worth it. And then, that's not even counting draw triggers. that you
Okay,
might
now,
get.
in all honesty, when you saw Dauntless on the show,
Yes.
and was that the first time that you saw him?
No, I'd seen the card previously, but seeing it in action was just beautiful. And Morikawa, of all people.
Yeah,
Getting it
Morikawa.
off- getting it off perfectly.
Okay, now what about when you read Dauntless? What was your first thought?
Pretty baby back yes, because there's a lot of good Kagero grade 3s. Again, I say Kagero, best clan probably.
You could make the case that the Kagero has the most firepower.
Yeah. In more
Because
ways than
literally,
one.
it is fire.
Well, you got, and we still haven't gotten Dragonic Vague.
Oh yeah, the grade 4.
I'll be honest, I'll admit it right now, that's the deck I aim on building. I'll buy
Dragonic
boxes
Vague.
of that if I
Yeah, I'm ready for Vague. That's gonna be. I'm gonna be
Join in on Big?
Yeah,
Join in on Vague.
I'm gonna be interested to see that in a mirror match.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I've already slaughtered it, so I'm good.
But
I've already
you
built my deck
look
for
at Dragonic Vague. They basically said, all right, we're gonna take Silent Tom.
Yeah.
We're gonna take a new effect that negates triggers on your turn that your opponent can't use, and we're gonna shove it into a 13k body at all times, and he's
At
not
all
even
times,
cross-red. And we're gonna make the deck to where you can play 4 copies of Dauntless, 4 copies of Vague, and you don't need anything else because we're gonna give you a handy dandy little grade 1 where you just call
Switch
him,
it out.
you reveal a Vague in your hand, and you can search out any Kagero grade 3 in your
Oh,
hand.
hey, don't forget the grade 1 that
And
you boost it,
well,
Vanguard gains crit.
now, does Vague have its own starter?
No.
Then I think I'm gonna play Red Pulse probably as the starter.
I'm gonna play Conroe.
You're still gonna play Conroe?
Yeah. I have a plan.
See, I'm gonna main Conroe still.
Okay.
But then now I know you saw the reverse.
For who again?
The Dragonic Overlord the reverse.
Yes.
And he was not revealed until the show.
Yeah. It took me a while.
I sat there thinking that I'm dreaming. This
did not happen.
This is not happening because they took the most classic of classics.
Yeah.
Dragonic Overlord, the 3rd card that appeared in the show ever. The first card that appeared was
Juggernaut
Juggernaut, then Dragonite and Harlem, and then we saw Dragonic Overlord.
Draconic Overlord.
And then the fact that Bushiroad is like, okay, Kai needs one more card in his arsenal.
Yeah.
And you know what? And you know what? We're gonna let him cross ride, and we're finally gonna let him win one. Because anytime Kai's crossroad in the game, he's lost. Now, granted, when he lost to Ren and when he lost to Leon, if you'd have done the math on both of those,
Should've won.
He technically won.
Yeah.
And technically, if you do the math on that last match, Ren should have won.
Also, in the first match, he should have. Yeah. Because he couldn't even. Aichi couldn't have even attacked Draconic Overlord because he called Flogel to the rear guard and he called Elaine. I think it's Elaine, the heal trigger. And Elaine had magically 6,000 power instead of 5.
Yeah.
Just so it can
Thumbs up
hit.
for 6k heal
Just
triggers.
so it can hit.
Yeah.
Hey, we do have those. It's called Lozenge Megas.
Yeah. Well, Lozenge has to be boosting.
Yeah. And we're attacking Royals.
I know.
But
I took a look at it. I took the real card and I'm like, no.
I'm gonna be interested to see how well this does in Japan.
That'll be amazing.
I mean,
It's gonna be.
you realize you don't minus with him at all.
Yeah.
That's what amazing. There's no downside for you playing him, except you have to discard cards, but you technically get 3 twin drives out of the full
Yeah,
combo.
3 twin drives, just lose your rear guards. That's it.
Yeah, well, okay, when a 31k body or whatever he is going to be attacking a rear guard, you're going to let him hit. You know, because even if you waste a perfect, he's going to stand back up.
It's going to happen.
And when he attacks the rear guard, you're just going to twin drive. You're going to check the top 2 cards of your deck, literally for triggers.
Yeah.
And stack it on top of this monster, and then do it again. Guys, I'm going to cut her off right here, and we're going to go into part 2 so it doesn't get too long. So be sure to check out part